Secret areas in Tony Hawk are amazing, and I love them so much to where I'm gonna make a whole video about it. There's secrets all over the games. There's secrets from the first game all the way to the most recent remake, Pro Skater 1 and 2. Not just like secrets, but glitch spots, which I think are pretty sick. So let's get started. In Skater Island, there's a pirate flag. If you jump over from the half pipe and then grind on the flag, you open up the outside area. Once you set foot outside the park, there will be a cannon that shoots towards the park and destroys some ramps. There's also a pirate ship there, which is pretty fun to skate. Plus, out in the distance, you can see the cruise ship, which is a level you can unlock later in the game. So in the same game, there's another competition level, and this one is called Tokyo, and it has one of the coolest secrets in my opinion. You unlock a completely new park just by grinding over something. So if you make it all the way to the top of the map on the left side, then you can make it to where you grind over these ropes, and when you do that, you unlock a new area. This whole thing crashes down, unlocking a new area, just like revealing this whole new park. I really like it a lot because it really shows the passion that people had for this game. You not only had this cool park to skate just in general, but you can unlock a completely different park, which most creators probably wouldn't even think of to do. So that is pretty sick. In the level Carnival on the game Pro Skater 4, there is a haunted house, and inside this haunted house, if you grind on the right side over into it, you get into this thing that scared me as a child because I don't know what it is, just these faces didn't, I don't know, they were just scary to me as a child. Now, it doesn't affect me, I swear. In Mall, there's a secret room which if you break the glass over on the right side near the rails that's over that water, you can break into the secret room, which adds a bonus point. In the later games, it adds an actual thing like a stat point or an actual item to collect for your goals. In American Wasteland, if you go over to the elevators, if you go on top of the area that has the elevators, you will find this teleport, and it will, I'm not gonna lie, recording this, I don't remember where it leads, but I'll show you. That's where it leads there. I don't know. In the beta version of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1, there are some maps that have new changes. Well, they're not new. They're just like the changes that were removed from the game. In Minneapolis, there's a parking lot, and it looks so cool. In the mod Thug Pro, which is a mod of Underground 2, when they ported over this map, they decided to add back the parking lot, which I think is a really cool decision on their part. What's also cool is in the beta of School 1, on the side of the gym, there's this little walkway you can see, but if you go inside of the gym, there's not only just like new vert ramps on the right, or like these pools that, I don't know. You can go into this walkway, which is, I think, is one of the coolest ideas added to this. It's just, I don't know why they removed it. It didn't seem like it was adding too much data, in my opinion. In Marseille, if you go to the right side of the map, or what I presume to be the right side of the map, there's a planter, which with all these trees, there's a light pole. If you go to the back side of it, it's this little thing that you can knock off, and it reveals this hidden thing behind the fence. If you go down in that hole, there is a secret area. It's where you can get a lot more cache icons to 100% the map, but you can also get some other things, like in Pro Skater HD, there's a hidden tape there. But it's a pretty cool area, and I'm glad they added that. If we go over to this tiki on Hawaii, you can actually go inside of it. If you get off your board, you walk inside of it, then it's just like weird. It's like it's this evil tiki, but you can get a map from Pro Skater 2, which I find pretty cool, but like, it's just, this is another thing that scared me as a child. In Vancouver, in the main building, you can actually go in a room that's above. Well, it's two rooms, but they're pretty much the same. You can go inside of them if you break windows, and then there's like some ramps to get even higher than that. It's a cool addition. In Slam City Jam, if you get moon gravity and you go into one of the stand areas, if you get on top of the little like thing above the stairs, you can go around the area and over to the front entrance that has the doors. If you jump up and then over the little like out of bounds barrier, you can end up going into Vancouver. If it's me talking, that is one of the sickest things that you can actually do in this game. You can go to a map previous to in the game. I don't know. It's not just that is the coolest thing. The coolest thing about that is if you go to the vert ramps in front of it, and it's not vert, it's just like quarter pipes. If you go up to those, you can actually skate them like quarter pipes. You can't grind them, but that's pretty sick. You gotta jump over the cars and all of that, but like, I'm telling you, this is one of my favorite secrets of all time. If you go into training, you can actually make it to where you go to the previous game. I have to use Thug Pro because I don't know the methods to get all the way over there. I know that it's possible without like free cam, no clip, whatever, but it's way out of my league. I'm far behind that. I don't know how to do that, but you can go to the previous game. You can't grind anything here again, but you can skate everything as verts. In the level Pro Skater, not the game, you can go into hell, I guess. But inside of hell, there's a little room you can unlock. By doing this, you can make it to where you find the devil. Oh, scary. But not actually, because you can dance with him. He's really friendly here. In Beverly Hills, if you make it on top of this building, you can actually get outside of the map. But not only that, you can go all the way to a certain area and fall into the skate shop area, which, if you didn't know, to get into these skate shops and all these other shops, you have to walk into them through this little teleport, and it brings you into this little pinned cam area where it's like, it's in a certain area. You're very limited on what you can do, but you can skate inside of here. You can also talk to the guy that is doing that. It seemed to crash my game. I don't know what happened there. Now, this is for American Wasteland players. If you grew up playing American Wasteland, then you know this map, Santa Cruz. In this map, there's a certain area that you do not know of if you grew up on American Wasteland. If you go to Tony Hawk's Underground 2 Remix, you got an extra area. You got the boardwalk. You can unlock by getting this guru character. I don't know. But he unlocks the boardwalk. There's the arcade machine here. There's a pirate ship. There's a lot of other things. There's a thing for a classic mode here, which I was confused of where the last skate shoe, whatever is. But like, I found it. It's a dumb area, but I found it. In Mob of the Dead... My bad. In Alcatraz, there is a secret room that you can get into. It's in this one building. I don't know if there's a certain name for it, but the certain broken building, you can grind it on top of it, then get into the secret room, which I wasn't aware of this for the longest time until like a few years ago. I was like, yo, there's a room here? I'm probably just the dumbest player ever, but I didn't know of this until recently. In Shipyard, you can get into the vents. If you grind from these containers or whatever they might be called, you can jump all the way into the vents and grind those, and it leads you up into this different area, which I think is a cool area. I mean, there's other methods to get up here, but this is the easiest and also the coolest way to get through it, because you go through some vents. I know sus, among us, or whatever. It's cool. On the Underground 2 version of Los Angeles, you can sketch the cars on the bridge before it's earthquaked. You can sketch the cars and actually make it outside of the map. This is one of the coolest things in my opinion. You end up going past a barrier by sketching a car and you're outside of the map. I just find that the coolest thing. In School 2, you can get inside of the gym. If you didn't know of this, I'm not surprised, because it's a little bit difficult of a thing to know of. There's a door there, but it's really specific on how you get inside of it. I do it by the counter. You do it by like 1 minute and 43 seconds, and then you grind the roll call open sesame rail or whatever. It says it in the name. Like I said, I might be the dumbest player where I don't even recognize these things. And one time when I was playing as a child, it opened and I was amazed. I was like, what just happened? I grinded this and then immediately it just randomly this door opened. And so I tried over and over, like I reset it like an idiot that I am, being like, oh, what if I can do it again? I couldn't do it again until I found some like YouTube tutorial when I was allowed as a child. It's still a cool thing. And you can do it in the later games. All these games you can do it. In Downhill Jam, there's a little thing at the end. It's a finish line. In the later games, it's a teleport. But in this game, it's a finish line. And you can go behind it and stand right there. How you do it, you get onto the edge. Don't fall into the water, but you get on the edge and skate right behind that, skating behind the finish line. Okay, Future Vex, back into play. I misspoke, or at least I think I did. I'm not sure. I have vivid memories of me playing Pro Skater 1 on my N64 years ago, going behind the finish line. So I don't know what went wrong. I don't know if my memory is screwed, because in Underground 2, you can go behind it. I tried to do it in Pro Skater 1 thinking I was able to. I did it like 2 or 3 times. I couldn't. I don't know what happened. I think that I did it when I was younger. It must have just been Underground 2, but I don't know. In Hangar, you can actually open both sides of the things. Or there's that big fan. You can grind that and unlock this cool tunnel area. If you grind the helicopter, you open up this other room to the outside, and it's winters. Brr, it's cold outside. And you get the hidden tape. That one is probably the most commonly known, but I just wanted to say it because it's pretty cool anyways. In Moscow, if you go up into one of these windows, you can actually break it and go inside of it. It's a secret little room, but inside of it, there's also Pro Skater 2 level unlocked. This is amazing to me. Yes, I knew it as a child because I like to explore these levels and like Underground 2 and all of these. But to find this room just felt like such an an achievement. It felt so cool, so gratifying. I don't know what it was. Just finding this room just felt amazing. And to get a reward out of it was even more amazing than I thought. In Skate Heaven, if you grind this rail, yes, I did end up using cheats. I used cheats to unlock the levels, so I didn't have all the stats. It's because I didn't want to 100% this game again. I already did it on my N64. My N64 recording wasn't even working. I was trying to use my adapter. It was just not working. I don't know if something's wrong with it. Hopefully not. But if you grind this with cheats or without, you get this little volcano reaction thing. Oh no, what's happening? If you go into the volcano, if you make it so that you can jump inside of it, you get into this cool new area. And this has the ramp from the video Animal Shin, or the search for Animal Shin. And it's this cool vert ramp. It has the spine transfer, and then it's got these ramps. It's got these smaller quarter pipes into the vert. And it's just so cool. I love this area. That's about it. I'm pretty sure I missed a lot of secret spots, but if you want to tell me what they are in the down in the comments, maybe I'll make a sequel. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I did have fun making this video. If you guys enjoyed it as well, you can hit subscribe, like, and comment your favorite part about this, your favorite secret, your favorite whatever. And also check out some other videos. I recently made a video called Every Warehouse in Tony Hawk, or Warehouse in Every Tony Hawk. One of those titles. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, you can watch that. And that's about it. My name is Vex. Stay goated.